Thanks for clicking on the channel. Today we are down at Engler's Dyno making horsepower. This was the 410 car. It's a prototype motor. This thing made over 900 horsepower, but I wasn't able to talk too much about this or show what went on with this, but they had two cars, a 410 and a 305, and I actually drove the 305, and we kind of go over how Tim helps guys make power at the dyno. Here we go.
So who you got running the 305, Brian?
Nobody yet.
Nobody. Well, I got fired yesterday. I could use the 305 ride.
There you go. Check your background.
If I do good, can I run your 410 maybe?
Sure, possibly.
Possibly.
We're gonna do a background check. Employee information, you know. We're gonna need you to send some credentials. See what I'm saying?
I got my man.
Yeah. Sample. So check your schedule with your midgets. You know, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts here on this piece.
Yeah. A lot of moving parts. I see that.
We got a seat going in. I mean, Sam wants to drive the seat. Put a seat in that thing. Competition.
Yeah. Yeah.
Also drive too. Tim's interested in driving it. Might be more my speed.
When in Rome, do as the Romans, right? So I went ahead and got myself involved today because potentially I might have talked Brian into letting me drive this thing, okay? So I'm in here dynoing, and we are making pretty good power. I'm gonna see if I can't leave the camera on while we do this. Have you ever seen a 305 with a carbon fuel switch or a carbon dash? I don't even think you get to use this. I don't know that, but carbon, pretty slick little body, even though that's as high as I can see. So, but I usually up about here once I have my crash pad in there. So yeah, came to hang out with Tim, and yesterday he had Logan Schuhart down here dynoing stuff, and then at the end of the night Brian showed up. We unloaded one of the cars, brought it in here, went out to dinner, and kind of got to talking, and he was like, well, so you got fired, huh? Well, that's interesting. He says, I kind of need a driver, you know, so maybe we can make something happen.
Okay, here we go. Now it's rolling, hit the fuel, oil pressure comes up, switch on, and she's running. First thing is first, we kind of just make sure the thing has some engine temp, and so we're kind of rolling it through right now, getting engine temp in it. Once it's up to temp, it's good, and we are going now. Alright, he gives me the thumbs up, and we got to turn the fan on, and we go from 2,000 to 6,500 RPM. We usually make 3 pulls. So we run it to 6,500, let it idle down to 2,000, then stomp on the throttle again. 65, I lift, that's it. So we got one more pull to do once this thing idles down. And Tim basically gives me the go. Hammer down, watch the dyno spin the tires, 6,500 RPM. Off the gas. The temperature gauge was kind of jumping all around when I was in the throttle, but it's moving a lot of water, I'm sure. This thing had a huge radiator, as the 305s do, but kind of let the thing idle down, rev it up, blip it out of gear, shut the fuel off, that kind of revs it up, hit the ignition, and she's off.
typically have had a helmet on, but with the 305, they only turn it 6,500, so it's not so rowdy. We run the 410s and 360s, the midget's up to 8,000, so I think we're good. Look, the next customers just showed up, and we did it in the nick of time. It's like 1 o'clock. Oh yeah, turn on the fan. Gotta turn off the fan. And hey, Sam, I feel like that was pretty successful. Like, I drove, you did the work, and for one time, Tim didn't do everything. You know, like, that's actually a pretty good little system. Give my guy Tim a break. Hey, thank you so much for watching Tmeztv. I turned the camera on. What the hell? We'll see if Brian lets me run this one car. The red was your first run.
Yep.
And then we've been cleaning it up. Ultimately,
And you picked up 90 horse right there.
yep, the first run was the red, and that was 432, and we finished at 480. Man, that's good.
Yep.
That's awesome.
It's definitely worth dynoing.
Worth bringing it here and
Yep.
figuring out what your motor wants. All right, so we got Brian's stuff all taken care of, and we got a micro in here. Do you ever worry about the tire coming apart a little bit? Okay, so you know, you're aware of what could happen, right? Yeah. How many times have you done this?
Too many.
Too many. Yeah. So if you need your tuned up, get yourself down here to Engler. We'll get you all taken care of. Look, I think I got Brian talked into letting me run at least run his 305. Getting yourself in the door, that's half the battle.